We dug into Tyrone Hunter's criminal history and found 17 months of hopping in and out of jail. The first felony arrest was in March of 2022 for allegedly trafficking fentanyl. He posted a $500 bond the following day. He was back in jail 2 weeks later, arrested for allegedly firing several shots into a car in Spring Grove. He posted a $3,000 bond a few days later, but then he was indicted on that felonious assault 3 days after that and rearrested. The magistrate set bail at $100,000 plus required an ankle monitor. A different judge then lowered it to $10,000 straight cash bail. In May, a bail reform group called the Bail Project posted the $10,000 bail and Hunter was back out. Then, 3 months later, police arrested him for allegedly robbing a woman, taking her phone and punching her in the face. But the grand jury failed to indict him. So in September, the judge not only reinstated the already paid $10,000 bond, but allowed him to remove his ankle monitor. 10 months later, on July 6th, 26-year-old Isis Roseman and her unborn baby were shot to death. We spoke to her mother, who watched her daughter die in her arms.
She looked at me in my eyes and said, "I got shot." About 10 minutes later, I just seen her eyes just go back and focus on the wall, and I knew then that she was dead.
We did several stories last year on the Bail Project, the nonprofit that bailed out Hunter. The organization posts bail for people who cannot afford it because it claims the cash bail system unfairly treats people of color and those in poverty. They say if you don't think someone should be out on bond, don't blame them, blame the judge.
The judge is the one who sets the bond, and that's the power that we have as a community. We vote the judges into the courts. The judges are a reflection of what the community wants.
The judge in Hunter's case was Common Pleas Judge Tom Heekin. He's the one who lowered the bond from $100,000 at 10% plus an ankle monitor to the straight $10,000 bail with no monitor, allowing the Bail Project to bond out Hunter. The judge declined to comment on the case.
Now, we did speak with someone with the Bail Project headquarters out of Los Angeles and asked, why would you bail out a man who is accused of trafficking fentanyl and firing several shots into a car? They responded via email. The fact is that after taking that information into consideration, a judge saw fit to significantly lower Mr. Hunter's bond, so he had a release option. We take these judicial decisions seriously, and this is a case where the court determined that Mr. Hunter could be safely released before trial, contingent on paying that $10,000. Hunter is now back in jail, charged with murdering Isis Roseman and her unborn baby. His bail is now set at $1 million. Morella?
Thank you, David. And Tyrone Hunter is due back in court next week. He has pleaded not guilty.
Thanks for checking out Local 12's YouTube channel. Click the links and hit subscribe so you can be notified anytime we post new stories.